This video is going to show you how to export WebGL to Webflow without any coding. So here I have a scene in Polygon.js and I have this site in Webflow which is just from a template. And what I've done is basically remove the top element because that's where I want to have my WebGL. So if I look at Webflow Designer, all I've done is remove those elements and I make sure I have this one element here which is now empty and where I want to add the WebGL. So the way to do that is if I start from this new scene, then if I simply save it and I wait that the save is done by waiting for this status bar, I can look at what has been saved to this by going to view export. And I can see that I do have a local export which I can open, and this is this. And if I go back to the view export, I still need to upload those files to a CDN so that they can be accessible from Webflow. And this is what that does. So that's not done yet. That's something that I need to activate. And so I'm going to look at the save options. And this is this third option, publish for integration. And so I'm going to toggle this on and I'm going to save. And if I close and I resave my scene, I still wait that this gets done, and now if I go back here again, then this is being uploaded and I can now see where those uploads are, and I'm redirected to Polygon.js where I can see that I have this export which is being processed, and it will take a few seconds. So now it's actually been completed, and now if I click on it, then I can preview it again. And it will show me what is online, so this is the same thing that I had, and it gives me some starting point to what I need to add to my website in order to have this experience published there. So first there is this script tag that I need to add, so I'm going to copy that, and if I go here to Webflow, then I need to go into this pages settings, and I'm on the home page, so I look at this, and if I scroll down into the custom code, I can add this tag. So I can either add it on either inside the head tag or before the body tag, it doesn't really change. I'm going to add it here, and then if I go back to my exports, I also have this ID which I need to add. So in this case, if it was a typical website, I would just copy the whole thing, but in the case of Webflow, I need to just add the ID to the element I want. And so if I go to the editor, I can save this. Now I select this element and I'm going to add the ID here. So I save it, and now I'm going to publish that to see what I have. Takes a few seconds. And now if I open that, I have my WebGL there. So that's it, that's all done. So from once I've done that, I can work on that scene. I don't need to update the Webflow site anymore. I can simply update this, and let's say I'm going to change the text and say my portfolio, maybe change the color. Something yellow like this, and maybe make it flat like this, with a bit of perspective, and I simply save. And if I go back to my exports, I see now I have a version 2. So same thing, I'm going to have to wait that it is processed. Like the first time, it should be quick and only take a few seconds. And now it is completed. And if I reload the page, I don't need to go to the editor. If I reload the page, it should pick it up. There you go. And let me remove now the background color. So I go to the window root node params. And here I have a background color. I'm simply going to remove that. Click Save. Again, I go here, version 3, has been added. In the future we will have a progress bar that shows how far we are, but right now it's only a few seconds, so I have not done that yet. There you go, it is completed, and now I can reload, and it is against white, against whatever background my page has. So that's it, that's as simple as that to export to Webflow.